So, Femi, do you have any idea about IP address? What is IP address? How many classes do we have? Anything? Any rough idea?
Yeah, I have an idea of IP and then the classes.
And the subnet mask about that?
Yeah, I have an idea of subnet mask, although I know I used to face a little bit of challenge with that.
You're facing the challenges of subnetting, if I'm not wrong, not the subnet mask.
Yeah,
Because
but I
these,
believe with practical classes and practical examples, I
okay,
should
okay,
be
no
able to
worries.
overcome that.
So actually what we actually today I have to start the subnetting part. So that's why I ask you, do you familiar with the IP address and all? Or not?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm familiar with
So
IP addressing.
don't worry, let's quickly do a little recap and then we'll go further. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, IP address. Uh, IP address. IP stands for
Internet protocol.
Internet Protocol. Whereas protocol means
The communication
set of rules.
rules. Yes.
Protocol means set of rules. Now, so basically, what is exactly an IP address? IP address is just a name of a device. Okay. What is used for the communication? Then there are basically two versions for the same. There are two
Four,
versions of
four
IP
and five,
address.
right?
Sorry,
Is it 4 and 5
4 and 6.
or 4 and 6 rather?
IP version 4 and IP version 6. Okay. In the beginning of the CCNA, we will be completely focusing on IPv6, IPv4, sorry. Okay. So when we were about to end our sessions, about to end our CCNA course, then we will learn about IPv6. Am I clear? Now, try to understand. Okay.
Yes.
IPv4. If I talk about IPv4, it is a 32 bits IP address, and these 32 bits are divided into 4 octets. Divided into 4 octets of 8 bits each. And we're gonna divide our, and how we're gonna separate our octets? Octets separated with dot. This one. Octets got separated with dot. And it works on binary number system. It has two parts. One is network part, and another one is host. Like this. Okay. Now, so how many classes do we have? There are 5 classes and range. So there are total of 5 classes we do have. And the names are class A, class B, class C, class D, and class E. Like this. So the range of the class A is from 1 to 126, 127. Class B is 128 to 191. Class C is 192 to 223. Class D is 224 to 239. And class E is 240 to 255. For users, only three classes are permissible. Class D has been used for multicasting, and class E is used for research and development. Okay, clear, everyone? This is something what we
Okay.
discussed. Yeah, Betalana.
Yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, clear. That's something what we discussed yesterday, Ravi.
Yes.
Yeah. Why I'm doing this today? Because the topic which we're gonna start today is related to this one. Okay, so that's why I'm just a little bit of do a little bit of well, you could say freshing up with you guys. Now, so each and every class have a subnet mask, and why do we use subnet mask? The subnet mask, it is used. Subnet mask, it is used for it is used to identify network and host portion in an IP and an IP address. So we discussed yesterday the subnet mask for class A is 255.0.0.0. For class B, the subnet mask is 255.255.0.0. And then for class C, the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, like this. These all are default subnet masks. Am I clear? Still here?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, the next step, which I have to discuss with you guys, is number of hosts in each and every class. Okay. How many hosts do we have in class A, class B, and class C? So let's start with class C. How to find out number of hosts? So number of hosts. The formula is 2 to the power host bits. 2 to the power host bits. Now, so I'm starting with class C first of all. Class C. So what is the default network and host portion in class C? So can I say 3 octets of network and 1 octet of host? This is default.
Yes.
And all the octets are of 8 bits. This one is 8 bits. This one is 8 bits. This one is 8 bits. And this one is also 8 bits. So what is the formula to calculate number of hosts? Is 2 to the power host bits. How many host bits do we have in class C? 8. So 2 to the power 8 gives us 256. This is number of hosts. And if anyone asks you to calculate number of valid hosts, so it would be number of hosts minus 2. which is 256 minus 2 gives me 250. All clear till here? Any question? With Ilana, Ravi, Femi,
No question.
now. So Pranav has just joined us. Hi Pranav.
Hi, Abhishek sir.
Hi. So Pranav, I hope the yesterday session everything is clear to you. And you
Yes,
have
yes,
understood what I just did on this slide?
yes.
Okay, now. Similarly, we have to calculate the number of hosts for class B. Number of hosts for class B. Same formula, 2 to the power host bits is equals to wait up. So the when I talk about class B, what will be the default network and host push? Network, host, and host like this. Eight bits, 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits. So how many host bits do we have? 8 plus 8, which is 16.
16.
So 2 to the power 16 gives me 65,536. And we have to subtract 2 from this. So 65,536 minus 2 gives me 65,534. This is number of valid hosts. Clear?
Yeah.
Femi? Hello?
Yes,
Femi, can you hear me?
it's clear.
Yeah, it's clear? Pranav, Ravi, it's clear?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So let's go for it. So for class A, now. So the number of hosts for class A. Number of hosts for class. So the format would be network, host, host, and host. Eight, 8, 8, and 8. How many host bits? 8 gives me 24. So which is 2 to the power 24. So which is something around 166, 7214, something like this. Okay, the exact number of total hosts. Number of valid hosts. Okay. So now you see how many hosts we do have in each and every class. I hope this thing has been clear to all of you. Now, what's the next thing I'm gonna start with you is the subnetting. Okay. Anyone has performed subnetting before today? Have you ever worked on it? Anyone here? Ravi, Pranav, Vitalana,
A little
Femi.
bit. A little bit.
What? So just a little bit. So what would be the meaning of subnetting? Why are we performing subnetting? Okay, let's first of all tell me this. Leave everything aside.
Because we are performing subnetting because
Yeah, because
we are running out of IP4 addresses.
exactly. IPv4. You're right. Okay. And more anything else?
also to provide network efficiency.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Anything else? Right. So, the subnetting. Why do we perform subnetting? It is performed to stop the wastage of host. To stop the wastage of host. Sorry. What does it mean to stop the wastage of host? Where am I gonna waste my host now? Just try to see here. Let's suppose we have to configure a topology. Something like this. Okay, there's a router connected to other router, and it is connected to one more router. Like this. So I choose to have a class C IP address. So on R1, I have just configured 192.168. Oh, just a second. So R1 on one of its interface, I've just configured 192.168.10.1. This is the IP address. Now I have to configure I have to configure an IP address on router 2, router 1, different interface. Let's suppose this is interface number 1. For example, I'm just taking interface number 1, and this is interface number 2. So now, on the same router, okay, on a router using two different interfaces, I cannot use the same network. I have to use a different network. So for example, on R1, interface number 1, I have given the IP address as 192.168.10.1. I cannot use the same interface. I have to change my network. So let's suppose I have given 192.168.20.1. Is this point clear to everyone of you?
Yes.
So now the question is where I can use the same network. Only on the directly connected networks. You see, R1 is connected directly to R2. Similarly, R1 is also connected directly with R3 as well. So if I have to use the same network, I can only use it directly connected network. So 192.168.20.2. That's all. Similarly, if I have to give an IP address on this interface, what I can give 192.168.10.2. Am I clear with all of you?
Yes. Yeah.
Any questions still here? Ravi, Pranav, Femi? Anything you would like to ask me till here?
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay, now the thing is, if I want to connect one more router with R4, let's suppose I've connected one more router and I have to configure. Now I have to use different network, or I can configure in the range of 192.168.10 network. Can I configure my router to in the same network on the different interface or not? Tell me.
No.
No. Just because this is the working of a router. Router never uses same network on two different interfaces. It will give you an error. Okay. Now, so I
Yeah.
have to use one more network. So let's suppose I've given here as 192.168.10.3, 30.1 with subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Similarly, on this interface, it is directly connected, so I'm allowed to use the same network. 30.2, 255.255.0. So now, just right now, I have used three different networks. Network number 1, which is configured between them. Network number 2, configured between them. And network number 3, configured between them. So you see, I am just using only two hosts from each network. In class C, I have 254 hosts, which is valid host, isn't it? That is something what we have just discussed right now.
Yeah.
Out of this 254, I am just using 2 hosts. Rest 252 hosts of mine are getting to waste. So in order to stop this wastage, we come up with the concept known as sub. Clear?
Clear.
Ravi? Pranav?
Yes.
Femi?
Yes.
Yes, it's clear.
Understood? Now, yeah, now. So another thing is how we're gonna perform this subnetting. Okay, now. So how I'm gonna configure this whole topology with the same network. Okay, I don't have to use my don't have to use change my networks. Okay, how this, because purchasing these networks from your ISP, they're not free of cost. It costs you a lot of money. Okay, and it's not easy to configure multiple networks in an organization. Okay, so that's why we use our subnetting portion. Now, just try to understand how we can do the subnetting. So let's start with class C only. Subnetting with class C. So if I write an IP address something like this, 192.168.10.0/24. Do you guys know what does this /24 means?
Yeah, that will be
Yeah.
common.
Sorry? What is
That
this
is the
24?
that is the CIDR notation that tells us
Yeah,
that
exactly. About the
24 bits are used for like
24
network
network
portion.
bits. Network bits, yeah, exactly. 24 bits for network portion. Or you can call it as CIDR value as well. Classless interdomain routing. Why 24? See here. I'll just explain you. Here. This is class C. And in class C, how many network hosts, no network portion do we have? 3 octets? 8, 8, 8. So when you add all these 3 octets, network bits, you will get 24. Clear? Why I have used the slash notation as 24 by default? Everyone understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go further. Now, so we have to find out number of networks and number of hosts. So now let's suppose by default the slash notation network bits is 24. My manager asked me to perform subnetting for network bits 26 like this. Okay, now this is something which is given to me by my manager. This is something which is given. Okay, and this is something which is default network bits, or you can call it as default network bits for class C only. So let's find out two things. Number of network and number of hosts. Number of networks and number of hosts we're gonna get from this. So to find out number of networks, we use a formula, which is 2 to the power m. And to find out number of hosts, we use a formula 2 to the power n. So how to find out this m? M is calculated as current subnet length minus default subnet length. Similarly, n has been calculated as 32 minus current subnet length. Okay. These are the two things which we need to find out now. How are we gonna find it out? Any question from this slide? Anything you guys wanna ask me? Tell me.
No question so far.
Oh, so let's go further then. So let's find out first of all number of network. Number of network, which is 2 to the power m. And m is
Current
current
subnet
length minus
default.
subnet length. Exactly. Now, what is the current subnet length given to me?
26.
26.
Yeah.
And what is the default subnet length for class C?
24.
Exactly, you're right. 26 minus 24 gives me 2.
Minus 2, 2, 2.
So 2 to the power 2 gives me 4. It means this network 192.168.10.0 with 254 valid hosts is gonna divide it into 4 subnetworks. Now, when I say 4 subnetworks, how many hosts do I have in each subnetwork? Now, so how to calculate that? Number of hosts. Formula is 2 to the power n. And to calculate n, it is 32 minus current subnet length. (32 minus 26) gives me 6. So 2 to the power 6 is 60.
Oh.
Clear everyone with this calculation? Any question?
Yeah.
Ravi, Mitilana, yeah.
Sir, why 32?
IPv4 is of how many bits?
Yeah, 32 bits. Yes.
Clear?
Yeah.
Pranav, any question? Femi? I think one
No.
more joining we do have. Arvind.
Yeah, my own question will be maybe when we get to the next part, which is maybe calculating the network, knowing well that part of the
The next
part
slide.
of the address will go to is it broadcast then?
Yeah,
One
exactly.
go-
You're right. Then the next part. Okay, now I'm gonna make a table in front of you guys. Okay, I hope your query would be addressed. Okay, Femi.
Okay.
Now, I hope you're asking this only, which I'm gonna tell you right now. Is now network ID. Sorry. First IP, last IP, and then broadcast IP. Yeah. So let's start with the network ID first. What is the network ID by default given to me? Is 192.168.10.0. So the first one would be 192.168.10.0. 10.0. Now, as I told you that we have to divide this particular network of how many subnetworks? Of 4 subnetworks.
Oh.
Now, how I'm gonna find out next? On the basis of host. Now add 64 into this. You will get 192.168.10.64. 192.168.10.128. 192.168.10.192. Okay, now 192.168.10.256. Oops. Can I write like this? Can I
No,
use
no,
this
not
one?
the last one.
No.
Not
Why?
the last one.
Because now try to understand. From octet 2 to 4, I can only use numbers between 0 to 255 in the case of IPv4. And in octet 1, first octet, you used to identify the class. So it would be between 1 to 2 to 3. Am I clear with this thing or not? Tell me, am I clear? Anyone having any question on this? Pranav, Ravi, Vitilana, Femi,
Question.
no
I'm
question?
clear.
Just try this one. Now this is not allowed. Make sure the last one which I just written here. I've just written for you guys. Just gonna write not allowed. Now, how to calculate the first IP, last IP, and the broadcast IPs? We have to use a formula. To find out the first IP, what I have to do? Just add 1 in the existing network ID. Just add 1 in the network ID. So it will be 192.168.10.1. 192.168.10.65. 192.168.10.129. 192.168.10.193. Clear?
Yeah,
Femi, Ravi, Pranav, Arvind.
Yes, it's so clear.
Okay, now. The next thing is how to calculate the last IP. So, in order to calculate the last IP, I have to use a formula. Broadcast IP minus 1. I have to subtract minus 1 from the broadcast IP. So, do I have broadcast IP right now?
no.
So,
Yeah.
first of all, I have to find out the broadcast IP. Now, how the broadcast IP would be find out. To subtract minus 1, first of all. From where? From next network ID. I have to subtract minus 1 from the next network ID. There are total 4 network IDs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. To find out the next network ID, broadcast IP, I have to minus 1 from this network ID. So it would be 192.168.10.60. Then 192.168.10.127. Then 192.168.10.191. And then last is 192.168.10.255. And similarly, I'm about to calculate the broadcast IPs minus 1 from the sorry, when about to calculate the last IP, we have to subtract -1 from the broadcast IP. It would be 192.168.10.62. One 10.250. Clear? A little tricky or simple one? What happened, everyone? Where are you? Femi, Vitalana,
Yeah.
Ravi,
Yeah,
Arvind,
that's good.
Yeah, it's okay.
Pranav, what about you? Is it fine?
Yeah.
Sir, can you say once again, like how to find out broadcast ID?
Sorry, repeat again. You want to share something?
Yeah. So once again, can you tell me how to find out broadcast ID?
Yeah,
IP?
exactly. No issues, no issues. What is the formula for this one is to subtract -1 from the next network ID. So what is the next network ID? Wait. Next network ID. This is the first network ID.
Yes.
What will be the next one? It is 192.168.10.64.
Yeah.
So if I minus 1 from this, so what I will get? 192.168.10.63.
Yes.
Clear? Now?
Yeah, clear. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what will be the subnet mask for this one? Now, 255 for class C. For class C, I was using the subnet mask for, sorry, so 255.255.255.0. But this is for default 24 network bits, isn't it?
Okay. Yes.
But right now, the network bits have been changed because I have subnetted this network for 26 networks. So now what will be it? These are 26 network bits. First of all, write 26 one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now, I need 26. Borrow 2 from host. 1, 2, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
192.
Exactly, you're right. 255.255.255.192. This one will be my new subnetted mask. Subnet. I hope, Penny, what you were asking has been achieved right now.
Yes, maybe until when you give us practical examples to do by ourselves.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then-
I am gonna give you guys a website from where you guys are gonna do a lot of questions. Okay. So first of all, I will complete subnetting till class A. Okay. Let's see for which class will we do. Then I'm gonna give you a website. Okay. If you want, I can show you. Subnetting. Push. The first link, just click on it. Just wait a second. Let me just open on different browser. Okay. You see? This is a question given. Okay. Then click on reveal answer. And then when you click on next question, you will get another question. So there are tons and tons of questions from where you can do it. Okay, I'm just gonna put the link on the chat. You guys can access it.
Okay.
Just see. Have you all received it or not? And tell me.
Yes.
Okay, Femi,
Yeah, I got it.
what about the rest of you? Ravi and Pranav Arvind? You also got it? So now, just tell me, is this thing clear?
Sir, I just wanted to know how that 192 happened. Still, I'm confused
Okay,
here.
no issue, no issue. Ask anything. Don't worry. You're allowed to ask anything in this class. Okay?
Also in the fourth
Yeah.
I mean the fourth octet, I can see that 00 is written here. How is it?
Okay, just tell me. Ravi,
Yes.
what is the default network and host portion of class C? The first, second, third octet belongs to network portion, and the
Yes.
last octet belongs to host portion. That is
Yes.
something what we discussed yesterday.
Yes.
I told you network belongs to 1, stands on 1. Host means 0.
Yes.
Binary is 1 and 0. 1
Yes.
on bit. This is what we call it on bit. And 0 we call it as off bit.
Okay.
Now, so instead of, and can I write 8 ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes.
And host 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 / 24.
Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes. Yes.
This is
Yeah.
default.
Uh,
Right now, what is my current scenario? Current demand is, my current demand is for 26 networks, isn't it? Which is given to me.
Yes.
So it means I need 26 network bits. So what I did, I have just borrowed my 2 network bits from host. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 24.
Yes.
Just borrowed 2 from host. 1, 2, and rest all will be zeros like this.
Okay.
Is this thing clear?
Yes. This is clear.
Now, so these are binary numbers. When I'm gonna convert this binary into decimal, okay, in this case. So what I achieved? I achieved 255.255.255.0.
5.
This is something what we got yesterday.
Yes.
So this is a binary number. Now, how to convert a binary into decimal? I'll see. 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. This is something what we have
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
So 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this.
Yes. Yes.
So what is 2 to the power 0 is?
2 to the power 0 will be 1,
2 to the power 1 would be 2,
2,
4,
4.
8, 16, 32, 64, 128.
8. Okay.
Multiply these values with each other. Subtract. You will get 128, 64, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. At the end, add all these values. 128 plus 64 gives you 190. Clear?
Yes.
That's why I've used the number 255, 255, 255.192.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Anyone having any question? Now?
one thing we will always add from right to left, not left to right. I mean the network.
How we do the addition and subtraction?
No, here you have in the fourth octet you have added 2 1, no? That's why.
Yeah, exactly. You have to go with the counting now.
Okay.
Okay, am I clear? No. Just I'm gonna give you one question. Just try this question out for me. 192.168.10.0/24 and the network bits given is 28. Just find out and tell me what is the number of network and what are the number of hosts. You guys have 5 minutes to do this. Quickly.
Well, I don't know if I'm correct.
Yeah, please tell me. Let me.
I got 4
Okay. Yeah.
with a subnet mask of 240.
The subnet mask of?
240, 255.255.255.240.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. The number of networks, how many?
4.
It's 2 to the power 4. Femi, it will be 16.
16. Yeah,
And then
Okay. Yeah,
it
I
would
didn't
be 2
complete
to
the
the power
math.
4 is 16.
16. Yeah.
Okay, 16.
Minus 2, you can do 14. Yeah.
Now make the table out of this one. Okay. You don't have to make all those 16 networks, just make 2 to 3, 3 or 4, not more than that. Okay. Just make this table so that you can understand that how the broadcast IP will be found out, last IP and first IPs. All done?
Yes.
What about others? Ravi, all, Pranay and Arvind?
Not yet.
Yeah, Ravi, Pranay? Pranav? Any update on you guys?
Just give me 1 minute.
No issues, take your time. Can we discuss it now? The table? Yeah, tell me, everyone. Can we discuss it?
Yes.
Okay. So now. So I hope everyone is getting number of networks as 16 and number of hosts are 16 as well. And the subnet mask would be 255.255.255.240.
Yeah.
Now, what will be the table? Which is network ID, first IP, last IP, and then the broadcast IP. Yeah, 15. Yeah. Okay.
What?
Correct. It will not start from 15, it will start from 16. One thing a little bit, okay, I'll just clear it out of it. Otherwise, everything is correct. Just one little mistake. First IP, last IP, and then the podcast. Yeah, exactly, if you get it. So the first one would be 192.168.10.0. The next one would be 192.168.10.16.
16.
10.32, exactly. 10.
48.
Right.
48.
No need to go beyond that. Okay. Just finish it up here. First
Okay.
IP 192.168.10.1,
Yes.
192.168.10.17,
17.
192.168.10.33,
33.
192.168.10.
49.
49.
Exactly correct. What about the broadcast IPs? 192.168.10.15, 192.168.10.31,
31.
32 minus
47.
131,
47.
10.47,
63.
192.168.10.63.
63.
What about the last IPs?
14.
Right,
30.
30.
right,
46.
absolutely spot on,
And
62.
62.
perfectly. Yeah. Understood, everyone? Yeah. So I'm going to start with the class C. Sorry, class B. Okay. So if you ever get the network bits from, if you ever get network bits starting from 25 and goes till 30, you have to work for class C subnet. Okay. Now let's start for class B. Okay, you guys need some break or can we go further?
Okay, maybe before we go on break,
Okay,
for the
so
for the last
let's meet
one,
on 9-5 then.
yeah, well, for the last IP on that one,
Yeah,
after
listen,
it,
yeah,
yeah, for the last network address, after you get to the second to the last, which is 240,
right.
if you increment it again, what happens after that one? So
So if I
the
go for
network,
if we want me to add some more 16 more, I will get 256, which is not allowed
yes.
because in let's suppose this is first octet, second octet, third octet, and fourth octet. In second, third, and fourth octet, I can only allow values between 0 and 255. And in case of first octet, 1, 2, 2 to 3. Because the first octet it is used to identify net. That's why.
So in this case, what will happen?
We just have to stop there. When you count from 0 to 240, you will see, you will get all these 16 subnetworks. Okay. All right, Femi?
Okay, so if you are counting the total network, that means the original network, which is .10.0, is part of it as well, right?
Exactly, you're right. Completely.
Okay. Now I got it.
Okay. So let's take 5 minutes break, then come out at 9-5. Okay, then we'll start further. Okay. Hello. Hi, everyone. Can we start further? All done?
Search for what?
Sorry.
I thought you
I
were
said,
asking.
I said, can we start again? Can we resume the session?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So let's resume the session. So we have just completed our class C subnetting. Now focus on class. So for class B. So the class B by default network and host portion is something like this. Network, host, and host. Eight, eight, and 8. So how many host bits?
Okay.
Sorry. So the host bits are how many total number of host bits for class B is 8 plus 8, which is 16.
16.
Okay, great, Arvind. So, and how many octates do I have for host? This one and this. This is third octate, and this is fourth octate. So it means I have to perform subnetting for 2 octates, which is third octate and as well as fourth octate as well. But I didn't perform the subnetting for the third octate in class C just because if you see the by default format of class C, it is of 3 network octates and 1 host octate, which is only fourth octate. Understand the difference between this? And for class B, I have to perform subnetting for 2 octates, which is third octate as well as for fourth octate. Am I clear with this one?
Yes.
Now the question is how I'm going to identify to which octate I'm going to perform now. So let's suppose we have bits like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no. First octate, second octate, third octate, and we know the first octate is between 0 to 8 bits. Second would be 9 to 16. Third would be 17 to 24. And fourth would be 25 to 32. So if we see any number between 17 to 24, it will be third octate. And if you see any number between 25 to 32, it will be. This is how we're gonna identify to which octate we're gonna perform the subnetting. Clear?
Clear.
Right. Now, let's suppose I have a network of class B 150.160.0.0/16. Is it okay? /16. Why I'm using the value /16?
Because class.
Ravi, Pranav, Arvind, is it okay? Fine.
Yeah, because it is in class B.
Exactly. Class B means two network hosts, two network octet by default. 8 plus 8 gives me 16. Fine. Now, the number of bits which are given to me is 18. Let's suppose. Now, let's find out. So, the first I have to calculate number of networks. And then I have to calculate number of hosts. So number of network is 2 to the power m. And m stands for current minus default, which is current subnet length minus default subnet length. And in the case of host, it is 2 to the power n, where n stands for 32 minus current subnet length. Like this. So current is 18 minus default, which is 16, gives me 2. So 2 to the power 2 is 4. Similarly, here, 32 minus current is 16. Sorry, 18. Gives me 14. So 2 to the power 14 is something around, if I'm not wrong, 16,034. This one will be it. Am I clear? Tell me. Anyone having any question on this? Pritilana, you want to say something?
No, I have no question.
Femi,
Yeah, no question. I'm following.
Arvind, Ravi, Pranav, any
Right.
question till here?
It's okay.
It's okay? Nah. So, can anyone tell me what will be the subnet mask for this? Anyone? Exactly, you're right, Arvind. This is classless. The whole of subnetting is classless, Arvind. Classful is only the default networks. Anyone tell me the subnet mask for this one? Anyone up for the task? Or if anyone wants to write in the chat, it can write in the chat as well.
So, 255.192.0.
255.255.192.0. Exactly, you're right. I think Betilana or Femi, who has calculated this one. So, this one will be the subnet mask. Now, let's make the table. Did anyone try it? See. Network ID, first IP, last IP, and broadcast IP. So, the network ID is just a second. I think it's gonna happen. 150.160.0.0. Okay. Can anyone tell me what will be the next network ID? Anyone?
.4.
Tell me. Yeah. Nobody?
You mean
What
you
happened?
mean the first IP?
Sorry?
What was the question again?
I said, what will be the next network ID? The first network ID, I know it will be the by default, which is given to me. Now, what will be the next one? That's what I'm asking.
So
One 150, 160,
Yeah.
that 0, that
0,
14.
How? I'll derive to this number. Whosoever has arrived, how you come to that number. And I'm performing the third octet subnetting, and you left third octet as 0.
Oh, it's the second. Oh, okay, it's a third octet. So 150, 160, 14. That's 0.
That's not my question. How you come to this 14? That's what I'm asking. How can you say there will be 14? This is what I'm asking right now.
Okay, that's the okay.
You're saying on the basis of this? Tell me.
Oh wow.
Just see the number of hosts.
Oh,
The number of hosts is 16,384, which is
yeah.
not permissible in any of the octets.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, okay.
We have
Uh,
to understand one more concept, which is
what's-
block size 2 to the power of bits.
Okay.
How many network bits do I have currently? Is 18.
Yeah.
So write down 18 one times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Like this. Now, we are performing the subnetting for class C. Oh, sorry, the third octet. Now, how many off bits are in third octet? 0 stands for off bits.
60. Okay. 64.
Exactly, you're right.
Okay.
So it will be, instead of 14,
64.
right.
That makes
After
sense.
that, 150.160 dot,
128. Okay.
right. Then 150.160.192.0. Is this one allowed?
No.
Exactly. Yeah. Everyone understood this concept? The concept of block size?
wait a second.
Anyone wants to ask anything in this? Please tell me. No one? Okay. Let's go for it. Right. What will be the first IP? So as we know, we have to add 1
Yeah.
into the network ID. So it will be 150.160.0.1, 150.160.64.1, 150.160.128.1, 150.168.192.1.
Okay.
Let's calculate the last IPs and the broadcast IPs. So the last IP would be subtract 1 from broadcast IP.
Okay. Okay.
So I need to find out broadcast IP. It will be next block
Next.
size.
-1.
Exactly, you're right. So it will be 150, 160.63.255, 150.160.127.255, 150.160.192.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah, please, I know.
So why is it not the 0 and the 255?
Okay, you're saying it will be, according to you, it will be 255 will be the last, and 64 would be here. 64.255, isn't it? That's what your question is.
Okay.
255, 255.
Yeah, Femi, tell me. What's the question was again? Can you repeat one more time?
I think I got it. Because I was thinking by the time you minus it 63, I was thinking to be dot zero, but
No, it will be 64. You see 64 here. 64.
yeah, 63.0, but now it said it's
Your voice is
going to
coming
be.
too low.
Is it okay now?
Sorry?
Is it better now?
No, the same one. Too low.
How about now?
Ah, that's perfect.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
saying I thought maybe it was going to be 63.0 for the first one, but at least it's good to know
No, no,
that it's dot
no.
255.
You want me to explain or you understood it?
Okay, maybe you can re-explain.
Yeah, no issues. Okay, now. So tell me, let's suppose this is the 150.160.0.0. This is a network which I purchased from my ISP, isn't it?
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is a class B host, Femi. How
Yes, it
many
is class
networks
B.
I will be having? 65,536 around?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah. So can I say my first IP would be 150.160.0.1?
Okay.
My second IP would be 150.160.0.2. My third would be 0.3, then 0.4. Like this, I will reach a
Okay.
place 150.160.0.255. Is this thing clear? First of all, let me know.
Okay.
Now, what will be the next IP after this one? 150.160. I know I cannot go beyond 255. My permissible limit is only 255 for second, third, and fourth octave. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into my third octave because this is 0. So I will say, okay, 1.0. 1.0. After
Okay.
this, 150.160.1.1,
1.
1.2, 1.3. Similarly, I will go till 1.255. Now comes here 150.160.2.0, then 2.255, 3.0, 3.255, 4.0, 4.255. Like keep on, if I keep on going like this, I will reach a stage where I will get 63.0, 150.160.63.0, then 63.255, 64.0. So when I subtract 1 from 150.160.64.0, what I will get? 150.160.63.255. Am I clear?
Yeah, yes. Clear.
Okay. Anything you want me to ask? What about rest of you guys? Pranav, Ravi, and Vitala. Oh, sorry, the Arvind. Hello. Are you guys there?
Yes.
Arvind, Vitalana, Pranav, are you there?
Yes.
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 Ravi,
Yeah.
Yes.
are you understood this whole
Yes.
table?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So this is for third octet. Now let's perform the subnetting for fourth octet. So I'm going to take the same network 150.160.0.0/16. But now let's change the network bits now and make it 26. So Please find out number of network and number of hosts for me. Number of network and number of hosts. And let me know what is the value exact. Find out number of network, number of hosts, and the subnet mask as well. All done? Can we discuss?
Yes.
Okay. So what was the number of networks?
Took about 10,
2 to the power
16. Yeah, 16 minus 26 minus 16 to about 10.
Yeah, exactly, totally correct.
Yes, sir.
It will be
24.
1024.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about number of hosts?
32 minus 16.
16 or 26?
26.
Sorry, 26. Yeah, yeah.
2 to the power 6.
64.
Exactly, you're right. And what will be the subnet mask?
255, 255, 255, 128.
128 or 192?
192.
Sorry, 198. 2 to the power 7.
2 to the power.
3.
Clear? Ravi?
Yes, 1 minute.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, yes.
All done? Can we go further? Now, let's make the table out of it.
Yeah.
Network ID, first IP, last IP, and then the broadcast IP. So, The network ID is 150.160.0.0.
Yes.
Next would be
60.
yeah,
64.
but 150.160.0.64. Because this
Okay.
time we are performing the subnetting for 4th octet.
In the fourth one. Okay.
150.160.0.128. 150.160.0.192. Then 150.160.1.0.
0.
1.64.
Before
1.128.
192.
2.0. 2.64. Like this,
64.
keep on going. Clear?
Yeah.
Then what about the first IP? The first IP would be 150.160.0.1. 150.160.0.5.
65.
0.129.
193.
160.193. Like this, you guys can carry on from here. Let's go for the broadcast IP and the last IPs. So it will be 150.160.0.63.
3.
127.
27.
191.
1.
0.255.
Perfect. Yeah.
And when I talk about the the last IPs, it would be 160.0.62.
62,
126.
126,
190.
254. Okay. Otherwise, you guys can do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is all for class B subnetting 3rd octet and the 4th. That's how we do it. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Now, so let's go for class A then. Class A. In class A, we have a network portion of only first octet, and then right 3 will be our host. 8, 8, 8, and 8. So how many host bits do we have now? Is 24.
24.
And how many network bits? Only
8.
Okay. Similarly, first octet, second octet, third octet, and fourth octet. The values of first octet is between 0 to 8, 9 to 16, 17 to 24, 25 to 32. First octet, the second octet, any value between 9 to 16. Third octet, between 70 to 24. And fourth octet, between 25 to 32. And if you see your value. Now, for octet 3 and 4, the subnetting is as same as for class B. Like we did in class B, okay,
Yeah.
we perform the subnetting because we performed for third and fourth octet, they're the same. Okay. Now, where we have to keep our focus on the second octet. Okay. Now, so let's suppose if there is an IP given to me with something like this. 10.0.0.0 slash 10. Sorry, slash 8. And then the network bits will be given as 10, like this. Now, you guys have understood why 8 here?
Yeah,
Okay,
class A. Yeah,
default
class A.
network bits, yeah. Or you could say CIDR really is CI. No. Let's go for it. Let's find out number of networks and number of hosts. You guys want to find yourself or should I find it? Tell me.
Work on it together.
Okay, that's great. So do one thing, you guys will find out subnet mask. I'm gonna find a number of network and number of hosts.
Okay.
So 2 to the power m is something 10 minus 8, which gives me 2. So 2 to the power 2 is 4. And then for number of hosts is 32 minus 10. It's 22. So 2 to the power 22, it gives me a big number beyond 255. Well, that's a big number. For this, I need to calculate the block size. So the block size
That's 2 raised to the power of bits.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, exactly. 2 to the power of bits. You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Like this. So we are having second octave subnetting. So how many hop bits?
22.
64 with Ilana. 6 hop bits.
Yeah, the 64. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's to be within the octet.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. That's to deal with the network IDs. Because it is such a big number, 2 to the power 24. Sorry, 2 to the power 22. The number is beyond 255. If you see the number is going beyond 255, you have to calculate the block size like this. Clear?
Clear.
Now, let's find out. Okay, now what with the subnet mask? Have you calculated it?
255.
Yeah,
The
192.
192.0.0.
right. I hope everyone is clear till here. Ravi, Pranav,
Yes.
Arvind,
Yes.
any question? Pranav and Arvind? Anything you wanna guys ask me?
No.
Okay, I hope you're getting this thing.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now. So let's find out the table. Network ID, first IP, last IP, broadcast IP.
Where's the IP again?
Sorry,
What was the IP again?
10.0.0.0.
exactly, you're right. This is default. What will be the next one? 10.64 dot 0.0.
10.64.0.0.
Yeah. 10.128 dot 0.0. 10.192 dot 0.0. And when I talk about the first IP would be 10.0.0.1, 10.64.0.1, 10.128.0.1,
That's one.
10.192.0.1.
That's one.
What about the broadcast IP? It would be 10.0.63 dot.
That 255, 255.
Right. Then 10.127.255.255. 10.191.255.255. And the last one would be 10.255.255.255.
Yeah.
And when I talk about the last IP, it would be something like this: 10.63.255.254. 10.127.255.254. 10.191.255.254. And 10.255.255.254, like this. Everyone clear? All done?
Yes.
Okay. So can you guys perform for third and fourth octet? Okay, because it is as same as you perform for class B. Nothing changed. Okay, clear?
Clear.
Any question anyone is having till here? Who wants to ask anything? Does anyone wants to ask anything? So all done. So I gave you a link. Okay, try to do some questions from there, and if you won't be able to do it, okay, so just write down the question, whichever whatever the website is asking, and come in the next class we'll discuss it out.
Okay.
Okay, I hope everyone has got the link. I put it
Yes.
in the chat.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so just try to do as many questions as you guys can do it. If you won't be able to do it, don't worry, just write down the whole question, come to me on Saturday, I will discuss it out with you. Okay,
Sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, so the next
Yeah.
class is going to be on, is it
Saturday.
Saturday or Friday?
you know, actually, you live in Canada or US?
I live in the US.
US. So it is Saturday morning. So it will be your Friday night, if I'm not wrong.
You mean as of now, currently now?
Yeah, currently, yeah, you're in Saturday, no? Yeah, there is
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Yes, currently
Yeah,
it's Saturday
exactly,
night.
exactly. So it will be your classes will be Friday and Saturday night.
Okay, so Friday and Saturday night. All right.
Okay.
The same time we started today, right?
Yeah, exactly, the same time.
So that's 9:30 my time, yeah.
Yeah, you for your is fine, very okay. Whatever your time will be.
Yeah, 9:30 p.m. Currently
Okay.
it is 11:15 p.m. now.
Okay. It will be 11:15 you're there, right? Yeah, okay. It will be 2 hour class. Yeah, yeah, correct, right. Okay. So I hope everything is clear. You will get this PPT as well. And for me, you have a backlog to cover as well. So try to cover your backlog, okay, as well. And if you'll be having any questions from that backlog as well, so then you can ask anything. Okay.
Which backlog? Where will I find that?
The classes which you didn't attend it, because this is the fourth class.
Okay, where can I get the recording of that?
Yeah, when you will get the recording, okay, cover your backlog. It's very simple, okay. The trickier one is the OSI model. So just go through the OSI model, which is about the yesterday's class. No, which is about the OSI model we did in yesterday or day before yesterday.
I'm familiar with that.
Okay, if you're familiar, then I have no issues. That's totally fine. Okay. So let's meet on next class, guys. Friday for the Vetilana and Femi, and for rest of you on Saturday. Okay.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Thank-
So
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Bye,
you so much.
everyone.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.